We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Okay, break.
In motion left, Godwin. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, it's Knight. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this one complete to Winslow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play call and right, establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ready.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Downing. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. George Pickens the intended target, but now it'll be third down. When you look at the Saints defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You have to figure with this offense on second and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on third and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become fourth down?
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, Downing. He will find Winslow. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Back to throw. Downing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Downing. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the double.
2nd and 5. This is Knight. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. But you look at this defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
On first down, Dowling. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Saints at 4-8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gabriel. It's caught outright by Graham. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Gabriel. He completes it to Nelson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again. And Graham on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Gabriel escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Gabriel. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Looking to throw on second down. Dowling. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Ready.
Back to throw. Dowling. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. On the counter, Gibson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on second down. Dowling. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
37.
Operating from the gun. Dowling. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
38.
Throwing on first down. Dowling. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Dowling. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gabriel. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
On second down now, it's Nelson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Gabriel. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Shot, 17. Drill, 52. Check, huh?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on third down. Dowling. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
A run with Knight. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Ready?
He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bam Knight. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
From the gun on third down. Gabriel, this one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gabriel. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, Nelson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll audible to something else. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
43 rail. Cut.
Off the play fake. Downing. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun. Dowling. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. Nelson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, Dowling. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Downing. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. It's Nelson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Returnable for Watson. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the carry, here's Knight. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they'll change things up. Off the bootleg. Dowling. And that's brought in by Knight. He gets away from one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
97. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
38. 17. Black shot. Hut.
On first down, Dowling. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Drill, 52. 10 cycle.
Throwing on first down, Dowling. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Set, ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Dowling. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Running free at the 45, off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Come on, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
43 rail. Set.
They'll run on first down. Knight, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
52 blaster. Edo blue. Set.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dowling. And he's got Pierce. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Fight 60.
Off play action. Dowling. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Downing. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,